What is going on, guys? Today I installed a set of these Baja Designs LP6s shown here. If you're interested in seeing how I installed them, including the wiring, stick around. This is the part number for the Baja Designs LP6, designed for the JT with a steel bumper group. In my case, I'll be bolting it up to a hoop. And to make ease of installation, I highly recommend that you get the wiring harness, the upfitter by Baja Designs. It makes installation very easily. And in my case, I installed this wiring harness to my auxiliary switches. These lights are the LP6 Pro LED driving light combo. Opening up this wiring harness could get a bit overwhelming, trying to figure out where all these wires do go. There is quite a bit of wiring, and I did not want to cut this harness, so I decided to zip tie some extra wire in key locations. But I did lay the wiring harness on the ground to give you a good idea of what is involved to wire up these lights. The positive here and the negative, obviously, they go directly to the battery. Moving on up, you'll see that here is the two relays, and I bolted that to the back firewall. Moving on down, you have the red and the white. These are the switches, low beam, high beam. More on that later. Then moving over here is the backlight. And the remaining two wires go directly to the LP6s. The two relays here were bolted to the back firewall to an existing bolt. Very convenient location, out of the way. Backlight wire will be fished down to the driver fender. More on that installation later. The next wire to hook up will be to the auxiliary switches. There's a red and white wire on the Baja harness. The red is low beam, the white is high beam. You cannot supply power to low and high beam at the same time, so I will not be using the low beam, just the white wire to one of my auxiliary switches. Then comes the positive and negative connections directly to the battery. I found it easy just to wrap these wires on the back side of the battery. Important note, it's important to take that fuse out while you're doing all this wiring. And the remaining two wires are going to be the wires to the LP6s themselves. Find a way to fish the wires down to the front bumper and plug those directly into your lights. The backlight wire runs down along there, comes down in here, and drops into the fender well there. So the next step is to get access inside the fender well. Fender well down. I need to get some light. Oh, dark in here. Let's see. Oh, you can see the wires there. This is this finished splice. Again, the backlight wire follows along here, comes along, and goes into the fender. Your goal is to tie into this marker light here. Once you gain access to that 10mm bolt, pull this front plastic part of the fender down and look for the two wires that are going to this marker light. It's going to be a black and a white, and the white has a stripe on it. You're going to tie in to the white striped wire. Now the Baja kit comes with an inline splice like this, and your goal is to find that white wire. You're going to, for example, stick the white wire. See if I can do this one-handed. just like that, and then you're going to take your pliers. This is a hard one-handed. And you're going to squeeze this down. Once that is squeezed down, you can clip it in, and there you go. You're now tied in to the inline wire. Installation is complete, and here are the backlights, and here are the LP6s during the day. They're definitely going to work off-road. Hope this video was informative, and I will see you out on the trail.